What is this face? This is the week that we went to Whistler. This is the week that I did inevitably sprain my ankle. And even though it is September 20th, I am still dealing with that. So yay me. I need my tweezers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, we kicked off the work week by getting ready for work, drinking some coffee, watching the YouTube, listening. Did I have the dog this day? No, she must have gone to the office. It's Monday, so me and Shireen had our weekly huddle meeting, making sure that we're both aligned, and if we have things that we need to get done, making sure the other is aware. I put that down too low. And now I can't get the sticker off. There we go. I did stay late this day just because I was on a roll. Jason had hockey, so I did have to hustle home. Give me the sticker. Give it. I gotta go pick up my race package, but I also want to drink some water, and I forgot my water bottle in the kitchen. I have a 10K race tomorrow. I haven't really run all that much this week. Feeling a little bit of, not like pain, but a little bit of discomfort in my Achilles. So that's no good. We don't want that. Pain in the Achilles, no good. So I don't think I will be trying for a PB tomorrow. I will just run based on feel, and I will get a shot from the East Van Run Through. Okay, Tuesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be fun. Ashley doesn't know how to fucking lay down stickers when it's 3 and 3. So I went for a run. Okay, I might change these stickers around because that's not gonna fit, but it is the same color. Cami went to Jason's office. I did treat myself to a JJ Bean muffin before work. Oh, we took Cami to her first baseball game. So the Vancouver Canadians does one baseball game every season. That is the Dog Days of Summer. And when we were at the game, we learned they were actually doing a second one. So we were like, okay, well, she did well with this one. Took her a little bit to kind of get comfortable. I mean, there are a lot of people that come with their dogs. So she made a lot of friends, but it's just new environment. She was a little bit nervous. But she had a great time. So then we were like, okay, well, let's bring her to the one in September. We did, and she loved every second of it. She had a great time. She even got a little piece of hot dog, and she had some fries. Did we get fries this time? We must have. So Jason walked there with her, and I walked from the train and met them, and then we walked home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she was good and tired. That's the same color, so we're not going to do that. Oh man, I didn't pull the right color. Are we surprised? No, we're not. Oh, I did pull the right color. I am blind. Maybe I should put on my glasses. We're just going to switch these two around. So obviously, had coffee, got ready. Cammie came to my office this day. So we walked to work. And she did okay. She has her moments. I just walked to work with her this past week, because it's Saturday. What day did I bring her to work? Oh yeah, Monday. And she did pretty good. I fucked this up, guys. Oh. I'm pretty certain we are imminently close to heat number 2. So there is a strong possibility that she will not be seeing her besties next month for our Wheaton Halloween walk. Mad still has his nuts, and she is already going into crazy mode, so we shall see. So I walked home with Cammie, and she was a menace. Gotta love that puppy attitude. Okay, there's the first half. Okay, Thursday, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run, work. I was very productive this day. It was a great time. We love a good productive day. Just, when you work in a creative-esque type role, some days can feel like a real struggle. So this was I know why I was so productive this day. So I came to work, and all of the engineers were leaving because they were heading to Whistler for their tech retreat. And it's amazing when you can get done when the engineers are not around. Great time. So then Ryan came from LA and he brought us the like cookie scones from Levain Bakery, which is literally like a freaking meal in itself. Let me see, this was June. Let's see if I can take a, did I take a picture? I might have, because I would have sent it to Jason. June. Search. There's the race. Okay, so the week before. A bunch of photos of Cammie. More photos of Cammie. There we go. I did take a picture. It's like a behemoth of a cook. It's like a meal. It took me all day to eat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I don't think I ate breakfast. I think I just started chipping away at the cookie because I didn't want to share it with Jason. What else did I have? I had to go to the library and pick up a book that I had on hold. I gotta throw my sportswear stuff in the wash, otherwise I'm not gonna have anything to race in tomorrow. So on Friday, I did go into work just to, I think we had a couple of proposals that were due, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was wrapped up, but I left at lunchtime. So I did bring Cammie to work with me so that Jason could go to the hospital and visit his mom. And then Jason picked me up and we headed up to Whistler. Not for the tech retreat. This is just a very odd coincidence. We were going to go to Whistler for Jason's birthday the weekend before, but it was so expensive. And I believe it's because there was a race, like a trail race. See, I'm filming and I now have to blow my nose. I don't understand what it is about this room. Do I have a tissue? I do not. BRB. In other news, I was able to get my water. So we drove to Squamish and we got lunch. And then we carried on to Whistler. We checked into the Needle Lake Lodge, which is not in the village. It's a little outside. And it's very expensive, but we had a gift from Jason's company for his 10-year anniversary. And we didn't want to be in the village anyway, because that's where all the engineers were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just went for a walk around Needle Lake. Past Alta Lake. And then we sat on the patio and had dinner and drinks. Jason had to run to the room to go get sweaters because it was chilly. And then we got up the next morning. Maybe I should use a different. Let's not use a little thing. Let's use. So anyway, we got up, we had coffee in our room, And then we drove into the village. And we walked around. We went to Provisions and got the best breakfast sandwich I think I've ever had in my entire life. And then we actually ran into Veronica, who was staying an extra night. So the tech retreat ended this day, so everybody was headed home. So we ran into Veronica. That was hilarious. She was like, "Oh my God, you guys are here. You should have come for the retreat." I was like, and just hear me out. No. Would it have been fun and interesting? Because it's not just technical things that they're talking about. Like, we're also doing just like general business stuff as well. Would it be interesting? Yes. But should somebody also be in the office taking care of the things that need to get to clients? Also, yes. So Shireen can keep going. Also, I don't want to make a presentation. I hate public speaking with a passion. And so whenever I have to host like a social event, like our lawn bowling, our golf, our upcoming Oktoberfest, I hate every minute of it, but it's fine. So after we did all of the walking around the village and having coffee, breakfast, we went back to Needle Lake. That's very crooked. And we hired a dog walker. This is dangerous. Anyway, every time we go to Whistler, we usually always get a dog, like the dog sitter for a night, so we can go for dinner. But instead of doing dinner, we decided to go to the spa. I got Jason the Scan and Love Spa for his birthday. Neither of us have ever been. We are now converted, and we love the Scan and Love Spa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's another super expensive freaking hobby that we've picked up. But so we were at the spa, and we only had a few hours for the dog walker because honestly, we didn't even realize you could just spend all day at the spa. We ran into Jeff and Heather. We're like, and you can't talk at the Scan and Love Spa. It's like the best thing about it. You can't talk. So we just like waved, and then we carried on our own way. But really what we should have done was been like, we should have just sent each other messages and said, should we all get together for a drink? Let's go to the spa and then let's go for a drink. But we didn't. They were in the village. They would have gotten an extra night at the host venue, and we were not in the village. So it wouldn't have been super easy anyway. But that was hilarious. That Sunday was Father's Day. So we called Jason's dad, wished him a happy Father's Day. I sent my dad a text. And then we decided to go for a hike. So we had coffee in our room. And then we decided to go for a hike, just an easy one. Because, Whistler, you got everything. You got easy, intermediate, advanced, and expert. So we just decided to take Cammie on an easy trail and see how she handled hiking. She did very good. But in typical Ashley fashion, because she's an idiot, let's cut this. And I trip over my own feet a little too often. I bailed at the literally at the very end. That's cute. Bloodied my knees, which really, who cares? But I couldn't move for a good couple of minutes. And I'm like, I might have a little bit of a problem. I did eventually I was able to like hobble the rest of the way. We were so close to the car. It's fine. Anyway, I was just hobbling all day and I couldn't tell if my foot was swollen, and I didn't want to take my shoe off in the car in the event that it was swollen, because then if I can't get my shoe back on, how am I going to get back up to the house when we get home? So, it was an adventure. I got home, my foot was definitely swollen, so I iced it on and off. It was an adventure. Did manage to get to physio like a couple of days later. I think this is when Christian was in Colombia or on his way home from Colombia, so his schedule was like freaking impossible to get into. And it is a sprain, which usually takes 4 to 6 weeks to heal up. I didn't mention anything to my nurse practitioner until August, and she was like, yeah, that's not normal. We should get you in for like an ultrasound or something to see if you've maybe torn a ligament. So 2 torn ligaments, partially torn ligaments, and 1 partially torn tendon. I just saw Christian on Thursday, and it's 1 ligament is the brunt of the pain. The other, like the tendon, doesn't really seem to be an issue. But I am awaiting a sports medicine referral. They have it. I'm being triaged. But whatever. Anyway, this is the spread. I am still allowed to run. But because the Achilles is taking the brunt, I have to be very careful, because if I rupture my Achilles, that is a surgery only type option, and we just don't want to do that. But at least the spread is cute. It was so calming. It was like spa vibes. Right? I'm glad you agree. All the shops I used will be listed below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.